In this video, I'm gonna hop on an internet trend to create some print-on-demand designs and see if I can make a little bit of money. Here we go. My first foray into print-on-demand for this channel was a pretty interesting experience, and while it didn't end up being profitable for me, I did learn a lot. This time, I'm gonna keep things simple by only creating designs and then uploading them to Redbubble instead of creating a Shopify store and developing an entire brand around it. By just uploading to an existing platform with an existing customer base, I won't have as much overhead as it would otherwise, and I don't have to worry about advertising. There may not be as high of profit margins, but that's okay. What I've been wanting to do for a long time is find an internet trend and then create a design, upload it to a site like Redbubble, and be one of the first to market to capitalize on that trend. Usually by the time I think of it, it's too late. There are a lot of people who probably do this as a full-time job, beating me to the punch every time. However, earlier today, this happened.
This story starts with Donald Trump tweeting that there would be a press conference on Saturday morning at the Four Seasons in Philadelphia. People assumed he meant here, the Four Seasons Hotel, but another tweet followed with a clarification. No, not the hotel, but Four Seasons Total Landscaping, a gardening company in an industrial area on the outskirts of Philadelphia.
And then I saw this tweet from Ken Jennings. After that, I knew this was the perfect opportunity to try out this tactic. And it's a perfect opportunity for you to do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button on this video. So tonight, I'm gonna create a couple designs parroting this whole Four Seasons Total Landscaping mishap and see if I can make money by selling shirts. As I mentioned in my first print-on-demand video, I'm not much of a graphic designer. Since I don't have a lot of time to make these designs and get them uploaded, I am going to rely on some templates that I could use for commercial use and turn them into a design. But first, I like to start by seeing what's selling right now on Redbubble. This can help give me direction on where to take my design for this project. Okay, so a lot of these designs are pretty illustrative and pretty artistic. So I'm gonna check out the humor section on Redbubble and see what those shirts are like. Okay, in the humor category, it's obviously way more about the joke and less about the design itself. Anyways, with all that information, I'm now going to head to Creative Market and look for some templates that I can buy. I've used Creative Market for years to buy graphic assets, and there's a lot of really nice stuff on there for reasonable prices. Since it is a landscape company, I'm gonna search through the outdoor templates to see if I can find anything that seems trendy enough to turn into a shirt design. I feel like a lot of these templates are a little 2000 late with their style.
You sold 2000 and late.
Like it was probably pretty trendy 3 to 5 years ago, but less so now. But if this Four Seasons joke is popular enough, I think a less trendy design will still work well as long as it's solid. Okay, so I found some vintage logos that I think could work. I'm gonna buy a commercial license since I will be using these to sell products to customers. Now I'm gonna look through all of these logo templates that I downloaded to see what would work best for a landscaping company. Okay, I like this one. I'm going to take it into Photoshop and see what I can come up with.
Don't want to come down.
All right, so I just finished my first design and I'm pretty happy with it. Once I added the text Philadelphia to the logo, I realized the whole thing wasn't very Philadelphia looking, which I'm not sure it's a big deal for this type of shirt, but I may want to make one other design just in case. Now for colors, I want to keep it simple. The first one is all white, so it'll work well on darker clothing. And then I'll just invert the same design and make it all black, so it will work well on lighter color clothing. All right, so now I'm gonna upload them to Redbubble. The title I'll keep straightforward, and the tags I'll keep simple and just try to cover my bases. Then onto the design sizing and positioning. I also want to keep the product offering really simple. I'm not sure if it's going to make a big difference or not, but I just want to offer standard print clothing and stickers and magnets because I think those are the only two categories that people would really buy this design in. Now I'll just repeat the process for the all black design. Okay, so since this first design feels a little bit more Pacific Northwest-ish and less Philadelphia-ish, let's create one that's a little bit more Philadelphia-centric. Back on Creative Market, I'll just browse around until I see something that I like. I like the state map set here I think it looks pretty nice. I'll go ahead and download this. In Illustrator, I'm gonna remove the text and just grab the state shape. And I'm just gonna take it into Photoshop because I'm not super comfortable working in Illustrator. I really wanna combine some outdoor elements with the state shape and the text, so I'll just play around for a little bit and see what I can come up with. Well, I'm sure a real graphic designer could have done something cool, but I just put the text inside the state shape. And then I added a grunge texture over the entire design just to give it that more distressed look. So I got it saved, uploaded to Redbubble, sized and positioned, and then I thought part of the joke I'm missing is the actual location of this landscaping company.
A few doors down, the adult bookstore Fantasy Island, and just across the street from the local crematorium.
So I decided to change my "not the hotel" tagline. This way I have two completely different designs, and if a customer thinks one tagline is funnier than the other, I have them covered. Okay, so published on Redbubble, I have the one design with two variations, and then the state shape design. Altogether, I spent about an hour and a half working on these, and I paid $59 for the designs. And I also have 79 other logos from that collection I bought that I can use for other designs as well. Also, I did do a search on Redbubble for Four Seasons Total Landscaping, and there's only one other design on there, so I'm hoping being this early will pay off for me. I'll check back later, and hopefully I'll have some sales to report. All right, I uploaded the designs on Saturday night, and now it's Thursday afternoon, so let's see what all went down.
Sales is what brings us together today.
So on Sunday, I sold $84.29. I was honestly super surprised because I had email notifications turned off, and I just wasn't expecting much considering I did nothing to promote this outside of just uploading it to Redbubble and tagging it. And on top of that, there really just isn't much profit margin on these shirts. I left everything at the default amounts that Redbubble suggests, which for clothing is 20%. Real quick, I'm in the middle of editing this video and Redbubble just updated my sales figures. Yesterday, I thought I sold a total of $199, but today those numbers were different, so here they are. Sunday, I sold $96.43. Not bad. Monday was almost identical with $96.91 in sales. Tuesday was down to $60.84. On Wednesday, I sold $24.76. And yesterday, I sold $6.64. I think Redbubble is a little delayed when reporting their numbers, so I do expect them to be more accurate next week, but I think this is pretty close to where they'll end up. So altogether, I made $285.58 in sales. I spent $59 on designs, netting me $226.58 in profit, which is really good considering I just spent an hour and a half on a Saturday night that I might have otherwise spent laying on the couch watching trash TV. So now let's break down the numbers for each design. The first one was my most popular with 53 sales, with the large majority being the essential t-shirt. The Pennsylvania State design had 22 sales, with a lot of shirts, but 7 sticker sales. I think the overall design of that one lended itself better to a sticker than the other ones. The black one had 15 sales, again, variations of different t-shirts. So I'm glad I took the time to make that variation and the second design because it really paid off. Now you can really see why getting the designs published so quickly was really important. Not only does the buzz of the trend wear off, but now there are countless of other designs to compete with many of them looking a lot better than my designs. You can find me on the first page when you search Four Seasons Landscaping, but you do have to scroll a little bit, and it's not one of the trending designs. Those sellers probably earned quite a bit more. Another interesting analytic is the overall traffic to my store and my products. Once again, I did zero promotion myself and relied on Redbubble to bring in 100% of the traffic. For the week, I had over 2,400 unique visitors, which I think is pretty inspiring for just normal people who don't have an audience, don't have an established storefront or anything like that. You can see I also had some visitors from social media, probably through people sharing my designs. So this was a pretty interesting experiment for me, and I'm glad it was worth my while. If you want to see me try more things in the print-on-demand space, leave me a comment below and let me know. If you yourself have tried doing the trend-based designs for sites like Redbubble, leave me a comment below and let me know how that went for you. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.